We have a ton of new products that are coming to the shop. This vlog is not off to a very positive start. Hello my friends, and welcome back to another studio vlog. If you're new here, my name is Emily and I'm the creator and brand owner behind the Aesthetic Dollar, which is a budgeting brand, and I design simple and minimal budgeting tools to bring the fun and aesthetic back into budgeting. I'm starting this vlog off on a Friday, and today we are going to be launching our end of the summer sale, which also includes our mystery grab bags. I am not gonna lie, it was really hard for me to pick up the camera this morning. It has been probably one of the most emotionally exhausting weeks for me, and honestly this entire month. Like, there is just so much happening, and I mentioned this in my last vlog, but we just had the 5-year anniversary of my dad's death, which is always very hard on my body and my nervous system. And then when you take into account just everything that's been happening in the world lately, like everything, there's just so much sadness and chaos, and I just am so mentally drained from all of it. So I almost didn't pick up the camera, and then I thought to myself that I still want to document this. Like, I still want to document this mystery grab bag sale and just this journey. And life is hard. Bad things happen, horrible things happen. And the biggest thing that I keep reminding myself is that God is in control. And amongst all of the evil in the world, we still know what the ending is. Like, we still know God wins. And so putting all of my faith into Christ has truly gotten me through this week. So I'm not going to spend too long talking about that. I just wanted to be honest with you guys and let you know I really didn't feel like showing up today. But I will warn you, I'm pretty low energy today, so you might not see the same Emily that you have seen in previous videos, previous launches, previous sales. I am very excited. I love doing things like this. I love having sales. I'm just having a low energy day, a low energy week, to be honest. And then on top of that, I'm also having hormonal headaches because I'm about ready to start my cycle, and I've just been having like pretty bad headaches the last couple of days. So if I seem low energy today, I just wanted to let you guys know why. So it's currently about 11 o'clock. The sale goes live in an hour. So the only thing that I have left to do is I need to hide the listings so that I can go through each listing and then add in the discounts so that right at noon I can make those listings available or visible on the website, and they will reflect the proper discounts. I also need to make a few edits on like the website portion of it, and then I kind of simultaneously have to publish both of those things at the same time right at noon, but it's literally going to be me clicking a couple of buttons. So I only suspect that will take me about 20 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to print off packing slips and mailing labels because we did have 12 orders come in since yesterday. And yesterday I was caught up with orders because you guys know I like to be caught up with orders before we have like a launch or a sale. But we had 12 orders come in since yesterday, so I'm gonna get those printed off, and then I think I should have time to also pull all of the products so that once the sale is live and everything is running smoothly, I can bounce over to the shipping station and get those packed up. That way when we come in on Monday, we're all caught up with orders and we can dive straight into sale orders. So I don't want to keep talking too much because, like I said, we always have stuff to do. So I'm going to get started with pulling the orders. It is crazy to me that we already have 57 live visitors. It's 11:36 right now. That is so mind-blowing. What I'm working on right now is I'm gonna hide the listings so that I can go through and add all the discounts, and then I will make them visible right at noon, so everything should show up on the website at that time. I will also mention I have had the worst headache for probably the last 2 days, and every once in a while I will get these awful headaches, and it's like literally like right here on my head, and it's just like a piercing pain, and then like in the back of my neck. I cannot do anything to get relief. Like ibuprofen doesn't do anything. I've tried everything. And on the way here, I was like, I'm almost positive I have mint essential oils at the shop. And would you believe it? I have it right here. So I literally just put some on my forehead and I already feel better. So I'm always so quick to take ibuprofen or something like that, but typically ibuprofen will help my headaches if it's like inflammation. But the fact that I don't think this is inflammation, the ibuprofen's not really helping. So I'm also getting over like a horrid cold that like almost took me out this week. So just all in all, this vlog is not off to a very positive start, but just being like real honest with you guys. But anyway, if you're somebody that has headaches and for whatever reason are not able to find relief, peppermint oil has been a game changer for me. And anytime I start to feel the headache coming back, I just reapply it and it's amazing. It is 11:55 and we currently have 156 live visitors on the website, which completely blows my mind. So we have 5 minutes until the sale goes live. Everything is ready to go. All I have to do is publish the edits that I made on the website and then make all of the listings visible so that they show up on the site when everything goes live at noon. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward, but I wanted to make sure that I had all of those listings and the proper discounts applied to those listings, and I can't do that when they're live because then people can start shopping and that wouldn't be good. So we have 16 total listings for this sale. One of them includes the mystery grab bag. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how this goes. I'm nervous because I always worry that technology is not going to be on my side and that something isn't going to work correctly, but I'm hopeful that everything will run smoothly. So I have the website pulled up on my screen over here so that I can check and make sure everything is up. And then I have all of my analytics and back office on this screen. So I will keep you guys posted. We are 4 minutes from the sale going live. So I'll check in with you guys when we're closer to noon. All right, it's 11:59. So I am ready to make everything visible. All right, everyone, may the odds be ever in your favor. Why isn't everything showing up? Why is it not showing up? There it is. Just took a minute. It's all good. Okay, everything is there. We are gonna hop over to real-time analytics. Holy cow, 367 people. We'll give our countries a shout out. We have Canada, the UK, Germany, Egypt, Portugal, Mexico, Netherlands, Australia, Belgium, Bermuda, Bahamas, Denmark, Israel, Japan, something I can't pronounce, Philippines, and Puerto Rico. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it because somebody is gonna think I'm an idiot. Oh my gosh. This is insane. Thank you guys so much. I wish my notifications were working. It sucks when they don't work because it totally, I feel like, takes the excitement out of it. Holy cow. It is 12:02 and we already have 93 orders. Well, oh my God, it just jumped to 117. We have 117 orders and it's 12:02. 127 orders, it's still 12:02. 138. Oh my gosh. Mystery grab bags are still in stock. Oh, just kidding. 12:03, guys. Thank you guys so much. Oh my God. I'm feeling so many different emotions right now. Like I'm still feeling heavy and yet I'm feeling so grateful and humbled, and it's just, there's so many different emotions that I'm feeling right now, and I just want to say thank you guys so much. So much. Like words will never be able to express how grateful I am for every single one of you and how much I truly, truly love each and every one of you. 184 orders. It's crazy how much time I put into this sale this week between putting the grab bags together, deciding which products we were going to add to the sale, counting all of those products, doing everything on the back end. Creating the listings takes a really long time, creating campaign emails and long form and short form content, like all of the work and time that goes into a sale in the back end, and then to see it all just like disappear so fast is just, it's mind-blowing to me. And I just want to say thank you guys so much. We have 401 live visitors. Like, is this real? It's so sad because I'm already anticipating getting emails and messages and comments on Instagram and YouTube about it selling out so fast. And I know that like 98% of the messages and comments that I get just come from a well-meaning place, but it still breaks my heart to see people being like disappointed. And it just makes me feel really bad. I literally just tried to take a screenshot of the live visitors on the app so I can show you guys, and literally it broke that part of my app. It was like, we cannot load this, but I did get a screenshot. It said $3.99, but we were at $4.02. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people hopping off the site now that they see the grab bags are out of stock. Let's check and see if there's anything else out of stock. For reference, it is 12:06. We have 192 orders. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Crossbodies are out of stock, which I'm not surprised because we didn't have very many of those for just like the regular listing. Everything else is in stock though, still. I mean, a lot of things are like really low in stock, but they're still like in stock, which is good. So like at least people can still shop because everything else is still in stock. And the sale is going to be open all weekend, so it'll be open through Sunday evening. We still have 332 live visitors. I'm going to open up my analytics again, and then I am going to go pack those orders and just kind of let this sit now that I know everything is running smoothly. Obviously, people are able to check out. Oh my gosh, it is 12:08 and we just hit 200 orders. Thank you guys so much. There's 48 people checking out. Oh my gosh, we already have 203 orders and there's still 43 people checking out, 30 people adding to cart, 221 browsing the site. Thank you guys so much. I don't even care if it's annoying that I keep saying it because I will never stop saying it. Before I hop over to start packing orders, I just want to say thank you guys again for just making this such an incredible sale. And I'm so excited to start packing up these orders. You guys have no idea, but I do really want to focus on the 12 that we printed off this morning so that we can kind of keep going with our day. So let's go get those orders packed. I did finish packing up all of the orders that were outstanding or placed before the sale, so we're good to go there. I will need to drop those off at the post office because my USPS hero has already come to pick up today's packages, so I'm gonna drop those off at the post office. But since the last time I talked to you guys, I did schedule a chiropractic appointment just because my headache is getting worse and I don't want to go into the weekend having this headache. So I am gonna leave here pretty soon. The other thing that I've done since I last talked to you is I did also film my cash stuffing video. So the time is about 2 o'clock, which is perfect. So I'm going to love you and leave you for today, but I will see you guys back here on Monday and we can start packing the sale orders. Good morning and happy Monday. So it is actually about 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now. It took me most of the morning to get through my emails. I had a lot of emails, and anytime we have a launch or a restock or a sale like this, that is to be expected because people sometimes need to change addresses or they have questions. And in the case of the mystery grab bag sale, I also do get a lot of emails of people expressing their disappointment at how fast the mystery grab bag sold out. It's always really hard for me because all I want is for you guys to be able to get whatever you want, but we only have so many mystery grab bags, and I get caught between a rock and a hard place with the mystery grab bag sale because people are consistently asking when we're gonna have our next sale, and the sale really rests heavily on how much we have available to put into the mystery grab bags. And every sale is so different because the timing of when we get our shipments in, how quickly things sell in the shop, when I need to reorder them from my manufacturers. Majority of what goes into the mystery grab bag sale are items that are imperfect. We find those imperfections when we're quality checking all of the new shipments that are coming in for various products. Sometimes it takes a while for us to accumulate enough to put into the sale, and sometimes we have shipments that just aren't so great. So it's not really something that's within our control as far as the mystery grab bag sale goes and what goes into them. And fortunately for us, unfortunately for you guys, our last several shipments of binders and wallets have been so good. So we haven't really had a lot of them to put into the mystery grab bag sale. That being said, we have a ton of new products that are coming to the shop that are scheduled to be delivered within the next couple of weeks. So while it's still gonna be a while before we have our next mystery grab bag sale, we do have a lot of really big shipments coming in. Rest assured, we will continue to do the mystery grab bag sale, and you really do just have to be there like the moment it launches in order to grab a mystery grab bag. I also really quick want to address a couple of like frequently asked questions, things that I had gotten questions about in my emails several times, and like I said, these are just the questions I get asked the most about the mystery grab bag sale, and I'm gonna go through them really quickly just because I think it's important for everybody to know, but I also have a lot of orders to pack, so I don't want to spend too much time chatting this morning. So the first question I get asked a lot is whether I can put a hold on my website, so when you put something in the cart that you get X amount of time to check out. We use Wix as our website platform, and currently there is not a feature where we are able to do that. I do wish that I could, but there's just not an option for that. So at this time, we are not able to do that. Another question that I get asked Not as frequently, but every once in a while. And I don't think that I have ever really addressed this, is that when you are on our website using an iPad or a tablet, it is not formatted for iPads. So Wix currently does not offer that for website designers. And I wouldn't call myself a website designer, but I do everything on the website to be able to format it to fit the screen of a tablet or iPad. It only gives us the option to format the website for a desktop or a smartphone. So those are the only two options that we currently have for that. So if you're going to shop on our site, there is no cart button because it ends up being off the screen and you can't access it. So I always recommend shopping our site either on a smartphone, or I just said phone, really weird, a smartphone or a desktop. And then the third question that I get asked often is if I can combine orders. And we used to combine orders, and I will every once in a while, but when we have a huge influx of orders coming in the past, it's really messed up our inventory and caused a lot of confusion and frustration on our side. And so I've decided that moving forward, and it's actually in our terms and conditions on our website too if you want to go read it, but moving forward, we just don't combine orders because it does mess up our inventory, it's confusing, and it does take a lot of extra time. And if we do it for one person, we have to do it for everybody, and it just gets really confusing and messes up inventory. And it's the last mystery grab bag sale taught me a lot, and that was one of the big things that it taught me, was that it can really mess up the inventory, which then puts us in a hard place because we only have so many mystery grab bags. All that being said, I realized that I left on Friday without giving you guys an actual update. So as far as like statistics go, when I left on Friday, we had 285 orders that were placed on the site that day. Over the weekend, we had over 350 orders placed, and the sale did end on Sunday night. So 350 orders within like less than 3 days, which is so incredible. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for your support of the Aesthetic Dollar and just for allowing me to do something that I absolutely love. I literally have the best job in the entire world because I just love coming here. And honestly, I'm in a really good mood after going through those emails because I love connecting with you guys, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram or through email, and I just love getting to know you. I also had a few emails that people had sent me giving me an update on where they're at in their financial journey. And it's just so fun to be able to cheer people on and see how far you guys have come. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for sharing that with me and for just allowing me to be part of your journey, because it truly does feel like the biggest blessing and honor. Okay, so I just printed off about 70 packing slips. So we are going to start packing some orders today. I have to leave in about 3 hours to go pick up Eli. Per usual, I usually only get to stay here until about 4 o'clock. So I'm going to start getting as many orders as I can pack today, and we will also have a full order packing day tomorrow as well, but I'm going to start with the slips that I've already printed. Okay, so I'm about to pack up an order for Georgina, and she sent me the sweetest email, and I really want to share it with you guys. So she said, first, I want to congratulate you for how much your business has grown. My mom introduced me to your videos, and your ideas for budgeting and saving money, what you do is amazing. Thank you so much, Georgina. I live in the US, and my mom lives in Mexico. Last year, I visited her for 3 months, and all we did was watch your videos and vlogs. Thank you guys so much for the support, seriously. During these 3 months, you had a sale, and I tried to buy a mystery grab bag for both of us, but they sold out so quickly. So today I was so ready, waiting for the sale to start, refreshing the page like crazy, just to try it to be one of the first ones to grab them, and I did it. I'm so happy and excited about this. If you record a vlog packing and sending the mystery grab bags, I would love it if you could pack our order in your video. And then there's a little bit more to that message, but I'm gonna keep that between me and Georgina. So yes, of course I will pack your guys' order. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel and my small business. So let's get to packing your order. All right, I just ran out of bubble mailers, so I need to run down to my car and get the box of bubble mailers that were delivered to me this weekend so we can keep on packing. You guys, I am like sweating. I've been moving nonstop for pretty much the entire afternoon, but I'd say we got about 75 orders packed up today, which is exciting, and Steph is coming in tomorrow to help pack orders, so we should be able to get through these relatively quickly. I would love to have them all packed by Wednesday at the latest. So it is time for me to head out though, so I will see you guys back here in the morning for more order packing. Good morning and happy Tuesday. I am back here this morning packing orders. I mentioned this in my last vlog, but since the kids started back up at school, I actually get to the shop around 7:45. It's currently almost 10 o'clock and I have been packing orders since I got here. I've mentioned this in previous vlogs, but I always pack orders in the order in which they came in. And for a sale like this, where like the mystery grab bag sold out in 3 minutes, those orders came in so close together. And so what I like to do so that I can get them out as quickly as possible is I will actually batch the orders. So I will pack all of the orders that ordered one mystery grab bag, all of the orders that ordered just a crossbody bag, and get those out really quickly, which is how I actually lied to you guys yesterday. I didn't pack what I said I packed. When I was printing off the manifest, which is the sheet of paper that shows how many packages are in the next day's pickup, it actually ended up being 112 orders, and that doesn't include the FedEx pickup that I had done yesterday, which included 23 international orders. So we actually packed up well over 100 orders yesterday. So that's how I was able to get that many orders packed up, because they were just super quick. And then today I'm starting with the orders that have other items included in them. So I think the last time I checked, we're sitting at like 193 open orders, and stuff is coming in today. So we're going to be able to pump out a ton of orders today. So everybody will be getting their packages very, very soon, which I'm so excited about. So I'm going to continue with packing the orders. And since I'm kind of moving into the section of orders where there's just a lot of random items in the orders, we are going to be pulling orders for a while and then packing, going back to pulling orders and packing, and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to get back to work, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. right, so this next order is for Nadine, and she had sent me an email asking if I could pack this on camera, and I'm super happy to do that. Nadine is from the UK, and thank you so much for your order. So she got the 3-in-1 shoulder bag, and I personally feel like this is one of our most underrated products. I absolutely love the 3-in-1 shoulder bag. So you can use it 3 different ways. So if you want to just use it as like a clutch, you can do that. And then on the inside, there is space for cash envelopes, and we do have the tabbed cash envelopes without holes that fit in there perfectly. And then there is a spot for coins, and there are 2 loops right here. So also what comes in the box is this cute little wristlet that you can attach either on the right or the left side. So just like that. And then you can have a cute little wristlet. And then it also comes with the shoulder strap, so you can wear it as a crossbody or a shoulder bag. Just like that. So that's why it's called the 3-in-1 shoulder bag, because there are a lot of ways to use it and it is so versatile. So let's get this order packed up for Nadine. Hey you guys, it is about 4 o'clock, which is crazy. This day completely flew by, but it is time for me to close up the shop. Steph and I got another 100 orders packed up today, and I seriously cannot believe it because these orders took a little bit longer to pack up only because there's so many different pieces that went into them versus just like 1 or 2 mystery grab bags. So we had so much fun packing up orders today. I hope you guys had fun hanging out with us while we did it. You can kind of see the huge pile of orders behind me. So tomorrow morning I'll carry those downstairs because I already have our pickup scheduled for tomorrow morning. So those will be heading out the door, and I'm going to continue packing orders tomorrow. But that is going to be the end of this studio vlog. I just want to say thank you guys so much again for your support with the mystery grab bag sale. It's literally our favorite sale that we run, and it was fun to add in some extra items as well. And obviously you guys liked it too because we still have more orders to pack. I'll just never be able to express the gratitude that I have for you guys because without you, none of this would exist. So thank you so much. Like I said though, this is the end of the studio vlog, so I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it blessed you in some way, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye guys.